Hi, guys. Hello. Oh, so many spoiled agents coming to see you guys. Welcome, welcome on this amazing Friday. We love having our friends with us.
Whoa, Alabama.
Texas, Nova Scotia. Oh my God, Toronto, Missouri, Delaware, Colorado.
Keep it coming, keep it coming,
Calgary.
keep it coming.
Oh, my friend Jillian's on. Hi, Jillian. Hello, everyone. Listen, we are so excited. We've got today's party day. I know that our friends Ernie and Raquel are so busy launching Jazz Week right now. So we really appreciate it because there's a huge party happening in your office after that. I'm sad I'm here in Toronto and I can't join, but we'll leave that right there. But you guys can see my bags are packed. Which side am I on? My bags are packed. I'm ready to come and see you.
Already, you need a lot of sunscreen. It's about 82 today already.
Ernie, you're killing me. Hi, everybody. Oh, welcome, welcome. So we have a ton of spoiled agents coming on. We've got it pretty much covered for you guys today on this great Friday from Canada and the US. And we have some really important friend of ours. Again, Raquel, John, and Ernie George are our party starters today on this Friday.
Yes.
And we're road tripping with you guys today. That's why my bag is here. I got my sun hat ready and I'm on my way. So I can't wait to get road tripping with all of you guys. And just so everyone knows, we have, of course, our sessions being recorded and it's going to be on, of course, spoiledagent.com on our friend supplier page. So you just go to spoiledagent.com, go down to the tourist boards and boom, click on Saint Lucia and you're going to find Ernie and Raquel and all the great information about how you can become a specialist, how you can contact them. But of course, as we chat, I'm going to be popping in some information as well. But I know you guys have been uber generous today. And
yes, we are.
You want to tell us, Raquel, what you're doing for two spoiled
For
agents?
sure. So today.
Wait, pause. Okay. Pause. Breathe. And now you tell them.
Now I'm going to tell you today, one person from the US and one person from Canada, we're giving away a $100 gift card, but you have to stay until the question segment.
Fair enough. They don't have to ask a question, but they have to stay on the question period.
Yes, for sure.
Amazing, amazing. Well, that's great. So what we're going to do, guys, if you do have a question, we're only going to keep the Q&A for the questions. We're going to keep the chat because today you're going to see a lot of oohs and ahs. That's what I understand. You guys gave me a little bit of a breadcrumb. You dropped a crumb and you said they're going to see some exciting things today, right?
Definitely.
A lot of exciting things. The road trip, actually, we're going to take you from the UVF airport and you're going to go all around South Coast, West Coast, Northwest, North, Northeast.
And any direction in between, right?
So you're gonna see a lot of the nooks and crannies that we don't normally show on a webinar, and that's what makes it a real road trip.
Amazing. Well, Miss Raquel, did you want to share your screen and sound?
Yes, I'm gonna go on and do that right now.
And I see someone just raised their hand. If you have a question, please add it to the Q&A. There's far too many of you, which is great to unmute you guys. So please add your question to the Q&A. And Raquel and Ernie, I'm going to pass it over to you guys. You know what? I'm going to meet you at the end. How's that?
Okay, sounds good. Let me pause our video too. Okay. Video. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Saint Lucia. Today we're doing your Lucian road trip. I am Raquel John, and with me today
I am the one and only Ernie George. And friends, let me tell you, it's an amazing Friday in St. Lucia. It is so good out there, Raquel. I just don't feel like working inside today.
I'm happy because after this, we're not working after this.
I think we're not working. Let's right into it. So let's go, Raquel.
Let's go into Saint Lucia. So who is she? What makes this island so special on the bucket list of so many persons? Award-winning, great weather, great accommodations, which we are going to touch on today. Some good dining available, not only at the resorts, but also independent dining is available. And of course, lots of great adventures, attractions, and a great rich culture for your clients.
And some things that just set us apart, makes us who we are, makes us so different. The natural beauty of the island, the landscape, the rich, unique culture. Sakafet, Kumazoyela, how you doing? How's your Friday? You know, those Instagrammable moments that you can get in St. Lucia. The multiple sought after experiences, cutting edge trends. And guess what? You can customize and still make it genuine hospitality.
And that's what we really love about the island, the opportunity to, we know everything is not for everyone, so we want to give you the opportunity to customize based on the needs of your clients. And we have so many great vendors that will be able to do this for you. It's so easy to get to St. Lucia. Now more than ever, we have the most non-stop flights. We fly out of all major hubs. So on American, JetBlue, United, and Delta, this is all your non-stop service. And of course, out of Canada, we do have your non-stop service available for you as well.
So just to remind you, Miami, Charlotte, Philadelphia, New York, Boston, Newark, Chicago, Atlanta, all of those gateways, you can get to St. Lucia non-stop.
We love a good non-stop. And of course, we now have twice a day service this summer non-stop on JetBlue from New York to St. Lucia, and that will be running from June all the way through to September, twice a day.
Wait, Raquel, is that going to happen for Carnival?
It's happening for Carnival, and that's why we're so excited.
Are you serious about Carnival?
Yes, Carnival.
Oh, okay. It is happening for Carnival. Yep.
Definitely. And we have some good airfares available.
Yeah.
I'm telling some clients that I was able to get a round trip ticket from St. Lucia to Miami and back for about $300. And that has never happened.
Wow.
So we want you guys to stay tuned, stay connected with us so you always know when these super, super low fares are happening.
And you got to take advantage of it. It's while stocks last, okay? While stocks last. And friends, the worst place to look for a pen is at the airport or on an aircraft. It's in the bag, but you just can't find it. Yeah. So what we've done for you is make it easy for your online immigration forms. Now, we just want to say that sometimes between the hours of 9 a.m. and about 6 p.m., the app, sometimes it gets a little slow. So you just close it, open a new browser, and try again. But yes, 3 days prior to arrival, you could get in there, put in your information, it goes directly to our immigration system. And when you get here, you just show your QR code on your passport, and you're on your way.
So now that they've arrived, we're going to look at and so we have this little cheat code. We say 3, 4, 5. So we're 3 hours from Miami, 4 hours from New York, and 5 hours from Toronto. So that makes it pretty easy for you. Today, we're going to be starting right here at the international airport, and we're going to be making our way all around the island, showing you all those little nooks and crannies, all those special places that we personally love as well. Tell you all our secrets where we lime on a weekend.
The place we go to.
So that you can definitely share it with your clients.
And again, we want to connect you with people to make your life easy. No need to work hard, but work smart. Some of the things you can't do it alone. So you may need a DMC. Take a photo of this. It's all of the, or most of the DMC companies on island, and they can arrange the fast track service for you. Again, agents, this is where a lot of you leave money on the table because you have those bougie clients who just want to get out there, get everything easy, but you leave it on the table for them. So fast track, when you arrive, and the exclusive experience of the lounge when you're returning back home, okay? Don't forget that. You could ask us some questions at the end and we'll give you more info.
Definitely. And like you say, some of our clients are extra bougie. So we want to give them some options. So when you think of luxury vehicles for their transfers, you think of white glove service, you think of having a nice, refreshing piton there for them. And
Cold towel.
Cold towels with the lemongrass. These are the things that they want to welcome them as soon as they land on that airport. And now they're on the airport, they're in Viewfort. How do we get them from the airport to their hotel?
And guess what? Sometimes some people are traveling for the first time in 10, 15, 20 years. They're not used to it. And your client is a regular person and they're just bobbing head on that bus. Guess what? They're going to a luxury property and you're putting them with everybody else.
No.
Get them a ferry, get them a yacht, or get them this helicopter transfer from the UVF airport to the SLU George F.L. Charles Airport. And then it's normally like a 15, 20 minutes, transfer from the airport. So you're going to be a rock star and they're going to remember you for having them cut the line, having them get to the property. And don't forget, the luggage from the helicopter comes separate. So they would need to, get a little into their bags, especially the shorts and the flip-flops, because they're going to get a chance for a drink before the bag gets there.
Definitely. And I also love the ferry service because they get that nice snacks and drinks on board, conditioned deck. So we give you options.
We give you options.
And that's what we love about Saint Lucia, something for everyone. And with that, we say,
welcome to Viewfort. And because you're a little bougie, you say view. It's Viewfort. And folks, this long aerial stretch, see there, this is the airport. And we're looking at the airport from the top of what they call Molashik. And this is the area of settlement we see out there. And over on the left, you're going to see the Twin Peaks just rising, majestic Twin Peaks rising from the ocean over there. So we start in Viewfort and we're going to go on the southwest side of the island.
Now with Viewfort, what I like about it is the food. There are lots of good restaurants down there. Beautiful Atlantic Ocean. You could have a picnic at the beach. I mean, it is truly gorgeous. And of course, we have the second tallest lighthouse?
Yes,
second tallest, highest lighthouse in the world. The views there are truly stunning. The Molashik Lighthouse. Can you do a tour there?
You can do a tour. And if you look at the photo over there, you go around it to this little end there. You can't go beyond this point. But from there, friends, on a very beautiful, sunny day, you can see the entire landmass of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Right over there. This is the Atlantic side, just to let you know. This is the Atlantic side. And they would not take more than 4 persons to do that tour.
Nice. And it's really gorgeous in this area. And the hotel that's closest to the airport, less than 5 minutes away, is Coconut Bay Beach Resort and Spa, and also Serenity at Coconut Bay. Beautiful, family-friendly property, and also the adults-only side as well. All-inclusive experience, lazy river, water park, good entertainment. We love Coconut Bay.
We love it there. And not to say, 2 hotels on one property. So if you're at Serenity, you could go to Coconut Bay, drink them out,
correct,
eat them out, go to the bathroom, and then you go back to Serenity. But if you're at Coconut Bay, you can't go over to Serenity. So it's an amazing package on this side.
Yeah, lots of good restaurants and bars are available at Coconut Bay.
And then we just want to say that loads of lunch and late lunch opportunities, but very few night or evening dining experience. The Buffet gastronomy, the Blackbird, and one named Mommy's. Those are the 3 main restaurants in that southern side.
So now we're gonna head to Labrie. Beautiful beaches, B&Bs available. I've had the opportunity to stay down there, and it is truly gorgeous. Oh, the food. You see where I'm stopping and talking about the food. The food, guys.
And a lot of French influence, Labrie. And this beach that you're getting out there, believe it or not, it's more than a mile, but there's one area where it breaks off. But this entire area, there's a bar on there And Raquel, is an area where when the fisherman comes in, they would clean out your fish for you, and you get a chance to roast it.
Ooh,
And
I've never done that.
They do an amazing job, and I didn't realize the salt water onto the fish, you don't have to do much to it anymore.
Look at that.
It is just amazing over there. And it's one of the great beaches that every holiday, Sunday, Saturday, quite a number of people there. Yeah. I like going there between the 6, 7 a.m. Not many people out there.
People, very quiet.
And it's very quiet and it's enjoyable at that time.
And they have lots of good B&Bs there. They also have access to like lots of little waterfalls and some good waterfalls down in this area. So La Pouvrie is where it's at. Now we move to the craft capital. Welcome.
And anytime you look at it, very often you get the red, the bright color madras. Look at that color there. It's almost like a turmeric.
Yes.
And this is in Swazel. And look at the clay, look at the craft, look at the straw, and look at the art pieces in there. A little village. And folks, there is one of the great tours, Raquel, where you could actually go and learn how to make one of those clay pots. So, friends, believe it or not, water, dirt to plant, and now if you have good friends who trust you, some alcohol with loads of ice in there, it keeps it nice and cool. So you always can take a piece of Saint Lucia back with you. And again, the local art in Swazel. Now remember, we're from the south of the island. It's just about 25 minutes from the airport, but you're heading southwest.
And what I also love about Swazel is we were able to have the opportunity to actually look at how they weave the basket literally by the trees in the area. It was such a great experience.
And they make it look so easy.
They do.
And I mean, I don't know how they do it, but it was fun watching them. And again, it's another great fishing village. And what you see there with the plants and all of it, we call it a square. And sometimes it's not actually square. But then we call it a square because it's the area where people come to recreate.
Yes,
you
definitely.
know, we're not like some of you guys who will take your dog to the park, but this is where the kids go to run around and we go to sit, chat until it starts getting dark and then we go back home.
Definitely. And we have Tête Rouge located in that area.
Yes, and believe it or not, when this hotel was being built, it was a red roof, and everybody kept saying in our Creole language, you know, Tête Rouge, Tête Rouge, Tête Rouge, and it's named Tête Rouge now. And they just opened up a really nice restaurant over there. It's amazing over there. It's some really great views, all of the ocean. And the thing I like about Tête Rouge, you don't discover it until you get to the lobby or onto the deck. It's all hidden in there. You can't see it from the outside, but once you walk in, all of this opens up to you.
Gives you a nice intimate setting, which I like, nice and small. It's really, really nice.
It is.
It looks like it's even perfect for like a little solo trip if somebody wants to do it.
For agents who like the buyouts,
that as well.
It's a really good place for a buyout. Not just a wedding, but girls getaway.
Yes.
And just family reunions.
As well. Very nice.
What's that?
The Adventure Capital.
Ooh.
Welcome to where you meet the Twin Peaks, Go Piton and Petit Piton.
I tell you, the island is named after a woman. Saint Lucia. Again, we're in Soufrière, as you can see.
Yeah.
Soufrière, the sulfur all around us. This is Saint Lucia.
Yeah. Guess what? You can hike the Piton Mountain.
Guess what? You could dive the Piton Mountain.
It doesn't get better than that.
Except when you get to drink a Piton.
You drink that Piton on top of the Piton.
Hike it, dive it, or drink it.
Correct.
The choice is all yours. The Piton is yours.
Definitely.
Again, this is something that's very rare in the Caribbean, and I would say into the world, to have a warm, cascading waterfall. And this can be found in the Botanical Garden in Soufrière.
Definitely. And we also have the Toral waterfalls in Soufrière, especially if you're doing a catamaran cruise. That's more than likely where you can go. So if you want a nice falls bath, then we do the Toral.
And you just give me the remembrance. There's also another Piton waterfall.
There's a Piton waterfall as well.
Which is also warm.
Exactly. All can be found in Soufrière.
That's right. And many zipline areas, but I like this one down in Soufriere because when you zip screaming past the Piton, you're in a cove and you hear that echo. You hear that loud echo coming out of there. And I remember our great team building experience.
Oh my God.
I have your photos, yes. It's amazing being over there.
Definitely.
Next to the zip line is the place. I like Raquel, but I don't like going there with her. Anytime you speak chocolate, she goes bizarre. So I'm going to let her talk chocolate.
It's my weakness. I mean, who does not love chocolate? We have chocolate massages, chocolate scrubs. You can make your own chocolate. You can have chocolate infused beds. I mean, so many hotels are offering some great chocolate experiences on the island. Rapport Hotel.
And Rapport at Hotel Chocolat. I just love the fact that every meal, which includes cocoa tea, every meal, you can get a bit of chocolate on it.
They had white chocolate mashed potatoes. Ooh. I was like, ooh, that sounds so good.
Okay, that is so amazing.
Unique experiences are available.
Right. And from the chocolate, guess what? We're going to the volcano right now.
One time.
Check this out. World's only dive-in volcano. You drive through there, friends. Look at it. The craters are right there, and you could drive seeing this. And from there, you could park along the roadside and you walk down into the bath itself. I think we need to show you that, what it looks like. Look at that.
Mud baths. They say it makes you look and feel 10 years younger. So for me, people always think I'm 15. And I love that. I said that's my beauty.
I don't know. Today's Friday, and I think you're really pushing it. Sometimes you don't hear well when people speak to you. But friends, yes, it does make you get younger. And one of the things we say, when it gets busy, there are 4 of the different pools that you could get into. Acne is one of the things we have persons going there for treatment. Arthritis, you have people going there for treatment. And one of the things, liver spots and all of that, the sulfur is really, really good for it. So the steps or the green picnic tables you see to the back, there's some lockers you can get. And you go in there to enjoy it. But I don't know if you've had the experience. My best experience there is after 6 p.m.
I've done that.
When the sun has set and you're just on your own. The water is warm and you don't have to leave because nobody else is coming in.
Exactly. That's the best time. That is truly the best time.
Fountain of Youth, we call it.
Now, Ernie, this is your baby, right?
Well,
he's a diver, guys. I mean, I love snorkeling, but Ernie's the king of diving.
Diving is amazing. As I said, I'm a beginner, and the underwater world is amazing. I think the hardest thing for me, I like talking, but to keep the regulator in your mouth and breathe in your mouth, it was like, okay, shut up, Ernie. But the corals, the marine life, and some of the great things we have here is we have the Superman flight, which is one of the great diving spots, which is good for all level of dives. So lots of corals, lots of walls, and lots of microfishes in our waters in Saint Lucian.
Nice. And if you have clients that want to dive and they're like me, they're a little scared, snorkeling is always available. We still get that nice scenic underwater view. Yes, it's still just as beautiful. So we give you some options.
And if you just can't float, you could do snuba, where we put this over your head and you get to walk area that you're comfortable. Anytime it gets too deep, you could just walk right back, and it makes it easier. And I need to put this plug for the Dive Festival, which is going to be in September.
Yeah, Dive Festival in September. Definitely looking forward to that. Now, for those of us who don't want to climb Go Piton or PT Piton, we have the Tet Paul Nature Trail.
Yeah, I think we need to go back to Tet Paul to climb, to count the amount of steps it takes to go across to that end. And folks, they're looking down at the Sugar Beach property from there. And to the right, close to the Pitons, in the middle area, that's where the Ladera is located. So another amazing spot too. Oh, yeah.
Ansley, the fishing capital of Saint Lucian. I love Ansley. The fish.
I love the fish.
Oh my God, the fish.
It's the first time I saw barbecue sauce where they added rum and beer in the mix.
Oh, wow.
I've never seen this before. And they mix it right there for you.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing, amazing stuff.
Lovely.
And it used to be every Friday, but now it's the last Friday of every month.
And they do have a nice celebration coming up as jazz is coming up as well.
If you have any community jazz,
right.
Yes.
So if you have anybody coming down during this time, they can definitely catch that.
And if you talk about the Tikai Resort, which is very close to Ancillary itself. So again, we're right on the west coast and we're heading north right now.
Now we're in Marigot Bay.
Marigot Bay. And the great thing I like about it now, there are two wonderful liqueur called Marigot Bay.
Marigot Bay.
So you could actually drink Marigot Bay if you can't get to Marigot Bay as yet. And for our friends who know and love the brand Zoetry, it's right in there. All the way to the top, lots of villas, lots of Airbnb. There's a dive resort over there. And we have a lot of persons who do the month to 3 month stay in Saint Lucia and they reside over in Marigot. Lots of people do that there.
There's a restaurant I like down there, Chateau Marigot. Oh my God, the local food down there.
Yes.
So delicious.
Chateau Marigot does something with a lobster that we've seen nobody else do. They cut it off from the shell, mix it up with everything, grill it, put it back on the grill, and they serve it in this hot skillet and I think it's just amazing.
So delicious. If you realize by now, we love our food in Saint Lucia.
Yes. Yeah. We take food seriously.
Very seriously.
Right.
Bamboo rafting. I haven't done that one yet.
Okay, so there's one more thing for us.
That's on my bucket list right there. But I've heard about the experience.
I have been to the spot, but I have not done the rafting itself. One of the great things with the bamboo rafting, they've connected it to bamboo rafting and it's close to the rum distillery. So it's part of the distillery tour alongside bamboo rafting. So you could do the bamboo rafting. Afterwards, you do some drinks and then there's some light snacks from one of the food vendors en route back to your hotel.
Nice. So definitely, I guess a lot of people didn't know we offer bamboo rafting. So now you know that's definitely an experience that you can add. And if they want to do a rum tour, why not taste the different rums that we offer? And how about buying some bottles to go home on top of that?
Let me tell you.
It only gets better.
It gets better than that. And then from Marigot, we are now at the Morn. We're in Castries. Now, this was one of the lookout points between the wars between the British and the French. This was one of the lookout points in there after the British conquered it. They have some cannons in there. Yes. And there's some old forts in there also.
Well,
what's that?
The Governor General's house. That is actually a popular place for most people to stop and get a cute picture in.
Ooh, yeah. I've never seen it from this angle, Raquel.
It's been a while for me when I was younger.
You're holding out for me, Raquel. But the Governor General's house, folks, a lot of the unique upscale events are being held in there, especially where dignitaries and diplomats.
Yes.
This is one of the houses they host their events. If you look, it has this old British style dwelling. So lots of photos have been taken from that area also.
Most definitely. Now we head down to where we get all those crafts, all the seasonings, the hood.
National Geographic said that we're in the top 10 best markets in the world. So guess what? We didn't just make it up. They came around, they saw it, they love it. And there is something you can take back home for everyone. Yeah, Raquel, I was told about these dolls. If you have some in-laws and you really want to talk well with them, you could just buy them.
Dolls. I think I had those growing up. We used to make them a little bigger, but they're so beautiful.
Yeah.
Stunning. So much craft available, some locals. We have the banana ketchup. Hot sauce, rum, some fresh fruit. How about doing a farm-to-table experience? Or, coming down, buying your own fresh fruits and vegetables and then heading up to your villa and have a chef prepared for you.
I call that market to table.
Yeah. Market to table. That's where we're at now. I love that.
Podcast series. Cruise ships. Again, we have something for everyone. If your clients are just the cruisers, then why not allow them to come down to Saint Lucia and you make all the money with the adventure and telling them more about the island.
Definitely. And coming up in that area is a courtyard by Mark.
Oh, yeah.
If I go back a little bit,
Yeah.
you could actually see the structure right in this area.
On the right-hand side, yes, it's right there.
So you get a visual of that. So it's progressing nicely, coming very, very soon. We're super duper excited about it. Beautiful views of Castries for your clients to take in for sure.
Yeah. And the city of Castries. All right, just check it all out. The market area.
The
square, which definitely people always want to go across and just sit. Friends meet friends. And when jazz comes around, this place comes alive with the art component all around it and the musicians inside of it. Then you have the cathedral over at the bottom left. And the bottom right, believe it or not, this is like an alleyway, a hallway to lead you straight to the food market that Raquel was just showing you. And those restaurants there, some of the same food items you see out in the market, they're prepared and served right there. And I was told that's one of the main things that gave us a lot of points towards gaining our accreditation in one of the best markets around.
Definitely.
There's very few areas where there are raw provisions that can be transformed into food.
So it gives you some nice, good local dining experiences. You know, some people, I always say, nobody wants bacon and pancakes when they're on the island. You know, we want to give them our local food, our plantain, saltfish, you know.
Everything is not for everyone.
Exactly.
But this place, if you want to eat like a Lucian, this is the place
for you to be. So now that we're leaving Castries and we're coming up the VG stretch by our airport here, the George F.L. Charles Airport, hotels close to this area, making it easy for your clients. We have Stolen Time.
For persons who've been in the business long enough, they would have known about Rendezvous.
Yes, it used to be Rendezvous, and now it is Stolen Time, offering some great wellness experiences down there as well. It's just on a beautiful beach. For sure. And if you know Body Holiday, then you definitely know Stolen Time.
And what they've done is a complete renovation of this property, but they kept the old architecture. So from the outside, it looks quaint, but the rooms, the bed, it is amazing over there.
And they do offer some good spa services. I must throw that in there. Good spa treatments available right there. Oh, it's one of our favorites as well.
It's a wonderful day. It's a nice day. Belgium, oui, oui. And friends, another great spot I would say not but on top, the city of Castries, Belgium.
Yeah, very scenic.
Belgium. Again, if you are here for entertainment, culinary, adventure, and you don't really want to go to a 5-star, I would say 3.5 stars, this would be Belgium.
Belgium for you.
Yes.
And another fun point, let's say they're here for Carnival. That's definitely a good spot that they can consider staying at, close to all the events, our parade days as well. Belgium is definitely an ideal location for that.
Oh, yes.
So now we're leaving Belgium and we're going further north.
We're heading up north.
Right. Now we're at Calabash Cove Resort and Spa. I love Calabash Cove. And I'll tell you, it's not just the food.
Tell us why.
It's not just the food.
That's why.
The spa. Oh my God. I love Calabash Cove for the spa, the weddings that they're able to host. They only have one restaurant, but the food is so amazing. They give you this great all-inclusive experience. It's very quiet, no kids running around. I love it. And it's just tucked away on this beautiful beach.
That's what I like about it, because at Calabash, you have this beach area. As I said, all the beach in Saint Lucia, it's public. But this one, if you don't really have a boat, a yacht, a jet ski, a catamaran, you can't really get into that little cove.
Exactly.
And there are some of the villas perched right on top of that hill where you could use this communal step and walk all the way down to the beach. I just love this side of it.
And what about the rooms that are close with that pool?
Oh, the swim-ups.
Wake up and you head straight to the bar.
I call it recovery room. After have a drinking night, you just jump in there first thing in the morning.
And then you get a drink.
And you get a drink, please.
We love that at Calabash Cove. And now,
right next to the Calabash Cove area,
East Winds. Yes. And they've done some amazing renovations. I mean, it's truly good. I haven't gone as yet, but based on what we've been seeing, it is truly beautiful. Lots of architectural changes as well. They do some good activities, the restaurants, the color scheme, everything has changed.
Now, East Winds used to be very much dominated by the Europeans. And they would do the 2-week program in there. But now it's into the US and Canadian market. So again, some of your friends, I just want to drop in here. I heard there are going to be some farms coming up for Saint Lucian.
We have some farms coming up. We're so excited.
You're going to learn some more about those?
Most definitely. Then we head over to the Windjammer Landing Resort and Residence. I love this picture because I always say it looks like a little grease cascading down the mountain. It is so beautiful. Great for families, great for teens as well. And they've done a lot of reconstruction as well.
And I think it was great for the housewives.
Yes, the housewives. If you saw the housewives, then you definitely know that they were at the Windjammer Landing Resort and Residence. So be sure to go look at these shows to see what you missed out on.
And what you can book when you get there also.
Now we're in Rodney Bay, Gros Islet area.
In the top. And again, if you're in the northern side, you saw what we got in the south. So one of the things some people don't consider, Raquel, is a split stay for their guests.
Yes.
So if you leave the airport, you go to the closest place. And then you head north because you've done all the adventure. Now you need to chill, relax, eat some good food, and just enjoy the beach on this side, you know?
And now that we said beach, this is one of my personal favorites, the Ridley Beach. When you think of a beautiful sunset, you think of Ridley Beach.
Look at the waves.
Look at this. So relaxing. So on a Sunday morning, I love coming out here with my family. And fun fact, we actually have a hotel coming right up here.
Yes, it's
Isla. Yes, Isla. We have a wellness hotel coming right in this area here. So we're giving you some more options for your clients to consider.
Look at that.
Like we said, so many great accommodation options are available for your clients, no matter where they stay on the island. If they want this large resort, if they want a villa, if they want a boutique property, if they want something a little more intimate, an apartment, it's up to them. We give them some options.
We can find it for them.
Most definitely.
And Coco Palm in the heart of Rodney Bay, again, they were one of the first to have swim-ups inside of the Rodney Bay Village area.
Yes.
And good for business, really good for family. And they got a restaurant on there. And again, you could do the village dining from that area also.
And it's located in the Rodney Bay Strip. So they have some bars nearby. You have other hotels that you could go by to enjoy some good food as well.
You got the casino you could try out too.
I mean, come on. We have the Memories of Hong Kong restaurant. We have the Buzz restaurant.
And the beach we just showed you, it's to the back of this property.
Correct. So they could literally walk if they would like.
Yeah.
Now we have the Bay Gardens Beach Resort and Spa. That one sits on the beach, the Ridley Beach that we showed you earlier. And fun fact, they do have some beautiful villas, sapphire villas, coming up soon. So that's definitely something that we're excited
when you go in there, be sure to choose Bay Gardens Beach.
Yeah.
Because you're going to see Bay Gardens Inn, Bay Gardens Hotel, Bay Gardens Marina. You're going to see
Pitons.
all the Bay Gardens in there. But be sure to click on the beach to get that particular property we were showing you.
Oh, the Soko
House.
Ooh, that is gorgeous.
And it's right opposite the Bay Gardens Beach Hotel.
Yes.
All right. So again, Soko House is more of a modern touch. When they opened up, we didn't like them to say it, but it fits well now, which is like, think of South Beach in Saint Lucia.
Yes.
That's what they spoke about. The entire property is designed that way. So again, good for friend hangout. And if you're there for fun or for sports on the island, it's a great 3.5-star property that you can stay at.
And a nice walking distance from that beautiful beach as well.
Oh, yeah.
Like we said earlier, we do have the Isla Resort coming along nicely in St. Lucia. The wellness component of the resort is well on its way. And over time, they will be building the adults only section and the family friendly section as well. Beautiful park where the persons can come, have picnics, and so much more. So we're so excited to have this
is coming to
St. Lucia for sure. Mon PMOD. Now we have Harbor Club Curio Collection by Hilton.
Yes, so we know some of you have all those Hilton points and you're not sure what to do with it. Come on, put it on towards this. And again, as we always say to you, Raquel and I are challenging you. If you have hotel points, you have airline miles, we could customize a farm for you. You could get here, we try to get you into the hotels. And again, agent month is always coming up, and the best rates are around those times. And we could put you on a bus, and if we're on island, we'll do it with you, take you along to really discover Saint Lucia.
Most definitely. And the agent months are coming up June all the way through to November. So please be sure to look out for that. Now we have Cap Maison.
Cap Maison.
I love Cap Maison. And
Cap Maison is great.
No, the food. This part is the food. You have Rock Maison, you have the restaurant.
And the naked fisherman.
That little cove.
Nice. By the time we did this interview with friends, we saw a bottle of champagne in a zip line
all the way
dinner, and we were told the best engagement was done this way.
Definitely.
I think it's a lot of trust in a hotel.
Yeah, to have that engagement.
To have
zip line.
It was great. It was
most definitely. It's a very unique experience on the island. To that area again, to the far north, we have Body Holiday. Give us your body for a week and we will give you your minds back. A spa treatment in every single day of your stay. Wellness. When you think of health.
I can't think of the word, but there is a temple there. It's gonna come. Yes, it's gonna come through. And you could actually do meditation and all of that right in there.
Yoga, Tai Chi, Pilates. And I think they said they have over 50 activities available every single day. So you're not going to get bored when you're at Body Holiday, even if you're doing wellness.
Every day.
And then, of course, we have the gorgeous Sandals Grand Saint Lucian with this iconic view of the Pigeon Island National Landmark.
And don't forget, friends, behind that landmass is where the Caribbean Sea meets the Atlantic Ocean, and there is just that wave to let you see one side is a lot rough than the other. Amazing spot.
And then we have Royalton Saint Lucia, great all-inclusive experience. And we also have the hideaway section for our adults only. And it is really a nice property as well. Good for families. The kids have a good time. And the food, good restaurants, bars.
And that's what we want to say. It's a two-in-one, similar to the Coconut Bay.
Right.
That Diamond Club can go around, but Royalton cannot come into Diamond Club. So it's a great spot and a great place to be.
And they offer pickleball. Remember that? They offer pickleball.
The court over there.
Definitely Royalton is somewhere to consider. And I think that should be our last one, the landing
resort. So guess what? When you get rich, Raquel, and you buy this yacht, you could just sail all the way into the landings, get off your yacht, and get checked into your villa. You don't have to go to reservations. You don't have to go to the front desk. Your check-in is going to be done in your villa. So it's an amazing property. Yes, kids are allowed in there also.
There as well. And so many great villas with blue sky luxury villa.
And I find now that some people want the hotel type accommodation, but they don't want to see so many people in their faces. So here comes the need for a villa. Here comes the need for a blue sky villa. Here comes the need for a villa with a view like that.
And then, you could have a chef come in, cook for you. You don't even need to do anything.
You don't have to. Just get up, eat, sleep.
And then we have the Pigeon Island National Landmark to the north of the island. This is where our Jazz and Arts Festival will be held. It's starting April 30th.
Well, just that's the day for me.
Well, literally.
Yeah. All the staff event is going to be jazzy.
Yeah, so definitely some good hiking available at Pigeon Island. Golfing is also available.
Oh, yes. Point Hattie at Cabot. And friends, if you look at the sandbank on that green over there, they're all perched over the cliff. And you got to hit precise. Hit too hard, you go to the water. Hit too soft, the wind takes it and put it on the side for you. But it's an amazing. And Raquel, you didn't know that we are number 76 of the top 100 golf courses in the world.
Look at that. She just keeps winning.
Point Hardy. It's members only. So they're closed off to membership because they hit the 200 mark. But if you're here and it's not busy, they make exceptions.
Lovely. We love that. Golfing in St. Lucia. And of course, we have our expert program, slex.recommend.com. And tell people why they want to add their bookings onto Slex. It's coming up. It's so soon.
Okay.
We're so excited.
Okay.
I mean, that could be
Global Pizza Award.
awards.
And this year, friends, is going to be even more exciting because you're going to immerse yourself in some school trips. We have a scavenger hunt which is coming on. It's a road trip, actually.
It's a road trip.
It's your road trip.
We love that.
It's the Slex road trip coming up again. Lots of prizes, lots of giveaways, lots of parties. It's something for everyone.
And I tell people, you come in and you're walking kind of bougie. By the time you're leaving, you have a little more culture in you.
You have it. You have
So
it.
definitely.
So you need to sign up. Experts know more, experts sell more, and we will make you an expert.
Definitely. Lots of good tools available on Slex for downloading as well. We have a foodie map, you have your general travel guide, you have some infographics as well, which you can share with your clients to prepare them for their trip to Saint Lucia.
And if you're not part of it, sad that you're even on this webinar, but guess what? Join us, follow us, stay with us, connect with us. Slex.
And we invite you to stay connected with us, or stay connected with Saint Lucia across all social media platforms at Travel Saint Lucia. Drop us a line, information at stlucia.org. We do have teams ready and willing to assist you with any questions and queries that you may have. And with that, that's the end of it, right?
Ta-da! Where is Susan?
I'm right here. Hi, guys. Amazing job. You guys, when I send you over the chat box later today, you're going to see all the great comments of how amazing they love your energy. They love how you guys present together. You guys are the dynamic duo.
Thank you.
For sure. Look at all the hearts and loves and claps. Amazing. So
Yeah.
we love that you gave us some tidbits about where you guys would go on the weekends, some great hotel updates. Like you covered it, but there's a few questions which, I mean, that's great. So let's get started. Okay, so Mara is dying to get to St. Lucia. I really, really want to go to St. Lucia. She did her Slex training, so now she wants to be able to get onto a FAM. And I know, Ernie, you just talked about like a self FAM, which is always amazing as well. But do you guys have any like group FAMs coming up?
There are going to be group farms coming up. And again, it will all be broadcasted in the Slex portal. So that's why we're saying that you need to sign up. You need to be part of it. So it's not really going to be on the Facebook because we want to keep people together and we want to grow that Slex. I didn't say SEX. I said SLEX.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
So, and I just want to say, in order to find out how you can be a Slex, agent, master, professional of St. Lucia, just go to spoiledagent.com and you just go down to the tourist board and then you can actually find out, just go right to St. Lucia and you can start getting that program going. So it's super, super important.
Definitely.
Okay, Tannis is saying, hi Tannis, that she has clients going on a celebrity cruise and they're coming to your area and she wants to know if there's a beach nearby the port that they can go to.
Yeah, there are actually companies out there who would sell you a day pass to, there's a beach which is 10 minutes away. There is another one which we showed you in Rodney Bay, which is about 20, and the Pigeon Island also. There are two other beach areas outside the park or in the park. And again, you could also do a hotel pass if you want that you would get to go to a property and enjoy the beach, the food and all of that. So there are lots of options. And if she wants, you would put Raquel's and my email up there. She could shoot us an email and we could just guide her through.
Sure. I've added the email a couple times, guys, in the chat, on Zoom, on Facebook, you name it.
Right.
Danny, I believe you're in Nova Scotia, Canada. Danny says, long stays, are these travel agent rates commissionable? Travel agent booking?
Sure. What we want to tell Danny is all of our properties on island, when we speak to them and we pass them on to you, that's where the negotiation starts. But yes, we would not want any agent to sell anything where there wouldn't be a commission component, because that's how you make your money. That's how you grow and that's how you get better. So yes, there is.
Amazing. There you go, Danny. Okay, maybe this is for you, Mr. Ernie, because I know you're the dive expert. David is asking, which hotel or which area would you recommend for a group of divers?
The best area for easy access diving would be in Soufrière because out of the 28 sites, there are about 20 of the sites that are down there. But nowhere in Saint Lucia is far because it's a small island.
Okay, great. And Mara's asking about, other hotels like Jade Mountain. And I know we only have a little bit of time, so you have so many great properties that you can talk about, right?
That's right. That's right. And again, that's why we get jealous to say, hey, we give you a snippet and reach out to Susan or reach out to us, and then we're gonna give you more information.
That's it. You're spilling the tea today.
Yeah.
Yes, all of it.
Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so Michelle said, I've got clients going in June for their honeymoon. Awesome. Is there anything that you would recommend or that you like to do during that time in June?
They must do the mud bath, like
Definitely.
Raquel said. They need to go back younger than they look.
Yes.
All that wedding stress, they need to get it off their faces, get themselves ready to attack this new world. So we would say the mud bath and the chocolate experience.
Yeah.
They could merge these two together and do one night.
And that's a really great couples activity. So that sounds great.
Yes.
So did you put up the QR code, Raquel, for the Flex program? I wasn't sure. If you don't mind resharing your screen. And just while you're doing that, I'm going to say a little comment from Shannon. She said, your energy is infectious. I need to get on this island and experience the spa treatment.
Well,
Oh, and
so if she does not have a friend who could spend on a chocolate infused massage, she need new friends.
Definitely she does.
and Carrie says she'd love to go during Jazz Fest. Well, it's happening tomorrow, right?
Starting off from the weekend.
And I think I got a little snippet from you, Ernie, before that. John Legend is going to be there.
Yes, John Legend. And guess what? Earth, Wind, and Fire is going to be there.
And we have community jazz events happening this weekend as
From this
well.
weekend.
Wow,
So that's the
amazing.
area.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing the Slex code. Thank you guys so much. And again, guys, you can join it from spoiledagent.com. You just go to their supplier page under tourist boards and boom, St. Lucia. And Joyce is saying, do we have to renew our Slex annually or how far does that last?
If she's good, no. If she's bad, yes. Just kidding. You don't have to renew it. Once you're in Slex, you're in.
Amazing. Great.
But you have to keep adding your bookings though.
Yeah.
That you have to continue doing every year.
Yeah, that's what makes the difference.
Yeah.
When you sell, you need to register.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm just checking in on Facebook, and Janine, who I believe is also in the Nova Scotia area in Canada, said lots of great information. She needs to get to the mud bath herself.
For you.
Fantastic. Let's see. Oh, okay. Actually, Trisha's asking about the helicopter transfers. How can she book it? Things like that.
So you have to book it directly with Saint Lucia Helicopters. Yeah, so she just logs in stluciahelicopters.com and she can book directly with.
Oh, she has the option of the DMCs that we give her.
Connect with
That will connect to.
Okay, sounds great. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so they're all saying thank you very much for everything. And you guys did a really, really great job. And I know that your office is having a team building event right now with karaoke. You're going to start singing some John Legend to kick off Jazz Week.
We
And I
are.
know you guys want to get to it. And we really appreciate your time today. I know it's a busy time. And for all of our spoiled agents, of course, across Canada and the US, for all joining us today, whether it was over lunch, over your coffee break, wherever you're joining us from in the timing, we appreciate it. And Raquel and Ernie, we really appreciate you guys. We love working with you.
Love you.
We love you.
Breath of fresh air. And you just make, someone wrote that you made their day today.
Oh.
But we want to say, Susan, it's a great partnership. We really appreciate working with Spoiled Agent. And I think one of the great things about it is we rub off on each other.
It's true. We're a great team, the three of us, right?
Yeah,
All of us, Spoiled Agent, St. Lucia, we're all a great team. Amazing.
definitely.
Look at it. You're blowing up Zoom today, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So way to go, guys. Breaking
Thank
records.
you.
Have a great Friday.
Thank you.
Amazing
Have a
way to
good
kick off our
weekend.
Friday. Bye, everyone.